how you more my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement. Preparation means opportunity, yes. Being great is ambiguity, yes. Too much at stake for your foolery, this a test. Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, I ain't stressed. You gonna stop me? Well, ain't that so? Ain't nothing gonna block me from the pain I know. You have no other choice but to watch me with the...
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Washington Commanders. Gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Commanders, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of the game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense. It's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Third play here on this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Arizona.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. You talk about this Washington defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of the game, and they got it done.
27 yards there, a first down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And they'll get this down to the 10. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up for shot.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. Murray now to throw. is going to be incomplete.
Well, when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Howell and the Commanders come up now, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 4. Faking the handoff, Howell. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down. And Howell will throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. Antonio Gibson, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. You look at this Arizona defense. They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 44 yards rushing so far, and this is just their 1st possession. They've got a new set of downs here. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Howell. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They work now on 2nd and 9. From the gun, Murray. Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Arizona.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Moore, the motion man right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On play action, it's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 30. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. A drive killer there. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to get the football here at their own 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. But Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And that hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Howell now to throw it. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. There's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Now for the point after. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Next to score, Cardinals 17, Commanders 0.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try it. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Howell. Pass taken in by his big tight end. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And the tight end goes in motion left. Shotgun now for Murray. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Now Murray off play action. Sliding out of the pocket. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Commanders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. Breaks through the contact, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark.
They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Second down, Howell now. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Let's get some yards, boys. Don't let us down.
Back to throw, Howell. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's J.K. Scott now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was called on 3 times in the win last week, as his first one here's away. That's pulled in at the 32. A big boot that time, 57 yards the official distance. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. That is caught. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Play fake. Murray rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that's a wise decision. Remember, he threw the pick on the last drive. This time he says, I'm not forcing one. I'm just getting it out of here.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Hands it off out of the gun. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third. To throw, it's Murray. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Gets this out quickly to Dotson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
The play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 44-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing here, Howell. Incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Howell out of the shotgun. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Powell. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. Look at the big man rumble. And he is going to have a Commanders first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. They'll run with Gibson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the Cardinals' 5-yard line.
And Howe will throw it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th and goal.
They'll go. It's Gibson. And this time he is in. Antonio Gibson hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. They're going to keep it on the ground.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A little jet sweep to start the drive. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throw left side complete. That's more. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps, because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They're
blitz coming, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers. Free runner back to the quarterback, and you know what a free runner turns into?
What?
A free hitter.
Now 1st down throw complete downfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And that one results in 35 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Commanders' 21-yard line.
2nd and 1 now from the 21. Murray now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore from 21 yards away. And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Howell from the gun, and he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Here's Howell. And he finds a man on the crossing route. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Cards are going to have it here just past the 25.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, Cardinals.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Now a 2nd and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. 2nd and 6. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 71 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.